A fierce religious struggle is erupting in the Kiryat Hayovel neighborhood of Jerusalem. Secular residents are trying to battle the influx of young Haredi families into what used to be a less religious neighborhood.
They take over buildings, they take over different facilities, public facilities, and this is not what the neighborhood is meant for.
Haredim argue that they have just as much right to live in the neighborhood as anyone else. The Haredim don't intend to take control of the neighborhood, they only want to have what is rightfully theirs. They want religious services like every other citizen of the State of Israel. Despite Holzer's claim that the new religious residents are not trying to control the area, neighborhood religious leader Rabbi Mordechai Osher was tied up and beaten on Sunday during a culmination of an ongoing attempt by extremist neighbors to take over the synagogue Beit Knesset Gilad. The first person pushed me inside the fence, and then the rest attacked me, and as I fell to the ground, they continued to hit me all over my body. The people on the street started to look over when they heard my screams, so they dragged me inside the synagogue. There are doors that lead downstairs, so they threw me down the stairs and continued hitting me. When I tried to escape at the back fence, they also attacked me outside. They dragged me inside again and put handcuffs on me. You can still see the marks.
אז הם התנפלו עליי גם כן בחוץ, הפילו אותי על הרצפה, גררו אותי את המדרכה, שמו לי על הידיים אזיקים, אפשר לראות את הסימנים.
The harassment was caught on tape by a security camera Osher installed inside the synagogue after numerous break-in attempts by the same group. When the Haredi newcomers first moved into the neighborhood, Osher welcomed them with open arms. Then a few of the new congregants began applying pressure on Osher for more control of the synagogue and its prayer services, eventually becoming aggressive and violent. When one apple becomes rotten, it rots the whole bunch. It is also like that here. At first, there was only one or two people causing problems, but as they became more successful, more and more people joined up with them. Kiryat Hayovel's Haredi residents started an unauthorized synagogue over a month ago and are still fighting in court for a permanent authorization of their prayer place. Haredim in the neighborhood complain that they want a synagogue in Kiryat Hayovel to cater to the growing number of ultra-Orthodox residents. Recently, because of the demographic growth of the Haredi community, they are also acquiring housing in the neighborhoods that aren't religious. One of these neighborhoods is Kiryat Hayovel, because of its location and proximity to Beit Vagan. There is more than a small amount of men buying these apartments, and they don't have a synagogue. The real estate battle heated up last week when a bidding war started over former student housing buildings placed on the market by Hebrew University. 6 Haredi organizations put in competitive bids against the organization New Spirit, who hopes to buy the buildings for more modern residents.
We want to help them keep the characteristic of the neighborhood as secular, because that's how it was created, it was established, and people know it as a secular community, and there's no need for the change.
The neighborhood struggle comes amidst a month of citywide Haredi protests and rioting against the opening of a city parking lot on the Sabbath and the arrest of a Haredi woman who allegedly abused her toddler son. The increasing Orthodox level is not scary if those incoming Haredim do not cause fear. The problem here isn't the growing number of Haredim, but the issue is the small group causing problems and creating the fear.
היא עושה הרבה בעיות, והיא עושה את הפחד והבעיות.
Benjamin Spear reporting for jpost.com.